Yo, what's up, Darkness and Joey, New Hampshire? How's it going, y'all? Oh, and what's up, Jack? Oh, Darkness, how is your SEO device? Your super elite 20,000 hertz SEO device that you decided to not get. Isn't this a list demon? This is a top 200. Very easy level. Although I am quite clumsy with the controls. Like that, for example. Bruh. Joey, you should consider going for Cobwebs. It's very fun. No. Yo, what's up, Pro Mapper GD? Have you had any experience with this level? Bruh. Oh yeah, I've heard of Antarctic Lights by Declan. They're being verified by Xfinity. That is 100% begging. Bruh. Didn't Xfinity die to the post drop? Bruh. Skill issue. If you're the verifier of a level and you die to the post drop, that's 100% your fault because you can just nerf the post drop. As you should. Three frame is meaningless. Xfinity is using CBF. Also, frame gaps have nothing to do with difficulty at all, ever. What is that? What, a frame gap? So a frame gap is when, like, let's say you have this blue orb click. Let me slow down the game. If you have, like, obviously there's a certain amount of frames you can hit it. So you have, like, probably 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'd be like a 4 frame. And you know what a frame is, right? Okay, a frame is, I mean, it's kind of hard to show you. Actually, I can't show you because my speed hack. You see how the game is just, I don't know how to describe it. Each one of these is a separate picture, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, each one of those is a frame. Obviously, it would be easier to show you if I had a 60 FPS monitor or 60 Hz monitor. So you basically, you don't have a lot of time to hit a 4 frame gap. You have like 16 milliseconds. But the good news is it's completely meaningless, so it's fine. Oh yeah, frame gaps are useless on CBF because CBF, it completely ignores frames. As it should. All games should not use frame time. Also, what's up, Fruitaz? Why am I explaining frames? Because you said you didn't know what a frame was. Frame gaps and frame perfects are like generally very useless information, so you don't have to stress about it too much. Why haven't you seen my lives? Probably because I'm streaming at like 2 AM your time. Most likely. How did I survive that wave? What the heck? It's just a term to describe the difficulty of a click. I'm describing what it is. Viscerally. I'm the most confusing person. Bruh. I explained that to you very, very simply. I feel like there's a better way. I mean, I have no idea how to... Maybe Fruitaz can explain what a frame gap is better than I can. Wait, did I say GG on Eco yet? GG's Fruitaz. And on the worst level in Geometry Dash. Luck-based, it is a free boss fight. Pretty sure you can just fall for the entire boss fight and you're fine. Bruh, I disabled the wrong button. Dang it. Dang, I only beat one new hardest in the morning. And that was Technetium. You never asked him what a frame gap was? What does that mean? Quoting you, by the way. Who are you even asking, Jack? Jack was talking about a frame gap too. Rage bait, whatever. Glad to hear you're a fan. Oh, come on, be nice, Jack. Oh, it was a joke, okay. It was surprising. What's your progress right now? I just didn't not believe you because eco's not that hard. Obviously, I would disagree with my latest post comment section on that. One hard demon is super above average and in the top 0.01%. They've all got to be at Dalton Godfrey skill level. Yo, what's up, Webs? Oh, when are we beating this? I have no idea. Hopefully today, but I'm not as quick. I'm just not that fast today. Bruh. Okay, I said frame gaps didn't mean anything for difficulty. I mean, they don't mean anything at all. If a level can have 0 frame perfects and be harder than a level with 20 frame perfects, it means nothing. And a frame perfect can be manipulated in the same way a frame gap can. In Geometry Dash, when you're ranking by difficulty, only having half of correlation is basically having no correlation. You're wrong 10% of the time for 5 different reasons. 10% times 5 is 50. How do you calculate frame gaps? Well, if you use practice mode buffering, you can. So with this click, and okay, there. Okay, so we have 1 frame. If I correctly do this, okay, we have 2 frames, 3 frames. Okay, this click has a lot of frames. There's probably a better one. Okay, whatever. Webs could tell you. You just have to trust the game on that. Yeah, frame stepper is definitely the correct way to do it. You don't work here. Dang it. Okay, so this click is a good example. The last one in the consistency. So, right here. It's a release. So we have 1 frame, or I assume that's the earliest frame. Okay, 1 frame, 2 frames, 3 frames. I might have counted wrong. So it's like a 3 frame on 240. That's if you have the correct buffering on. Frame steppers, probably a better way. I know some frame steppers completely ruin the alignment, but that's meaningless. Again, you have CVF, so it just does not matter one bit. Actually, I'm not sure if I have the right buffering for practice mode checkpoints, so each one is one frame outside of CBF. I hope I do. Now it's a 4 or 5 frame on 1 times. Not on 1.25. So I said I might have counted it wrong, so it would be a 4. Your friends and you watched my Oblivion video, it's so good, bruh. Well, yes, but actually no. I'll remember those words for a very long time. Haters will say it's fake. Also, I don't know why, but QOL mod, they ruined their percents formula. So instead of being a percent, it's just like, I have no idea what type of number you would call it. It like logarithmically decreases below 0 for no reason at all. But it works closer to addition. That's the way to code no-clip accuracy. Okay, let's play Cobwebs. That's pretty good. Go to 1.5 times. Yeah, maybe after I beat this level at 1.25. I only have 92%. Overrated does not mean good. Oh, come on. Sonic Wave isn't the worst level ever. Actually, it is. Fruitaz is correct. I'm thinking about doing Sonic Wave at 1.4 times. I think that would be very interesting to try on stream. But I'd also need to learn Sonic Wave. There's also a place to do an extra click that I need to learn. Very different from Auditory Breaker. Does it feel weird playing normal speed after 1.25? Oh yeah, 100%. Do Auditory on 1.5 instead. You know what? That is an actual brilliant idea. I will consider that. That might be the most brilliant idea that I've ever heard. From Fruitaz. Because that is something that would be nicer. Because obviously Sonic Wave is terrible. Auditory Breaker 1.4 times. Because 1.35 is aura loss, 1.5 is too fast. I could definitely improve it to 1.5. No, 40%. I hate that consistency, it's so bad. Every end on slow motion, yeah, that is the worst idea in history. 0% good, negative percent chance that I'm actually going to try it. Well, I mean, Sonic Wave is just so bad. I just wanted to take Zoink's list points away. That's all I was thinking about. Because why let Zoink have list points? Zero respect. I can't take R-Shadow's list points though, because, you know, true if at 1.3. Not doing TS on 1.35. It'd be physically impossible. Yo, what's up, Juicy? My evening has been good. After Cobwebs 125, I'm considering Sonic Wave 1.4 or Auditory Breaker 1.5. Okay, 97 accuracy is not good. Yo, the top 1 Serbian player beat Avernus? Nice. I mean, Serbia is close to Georgia, so that's cool. One of my favorite chess players is from Georgia. Bro, why am I so inaccurate with this? I need to literally practice it after 2 attempts from 0. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Juicy. I just wanted to mog absolutely everybody with the Herdis's Cobwebs. $99.45. That's decent. A furnace. It's an 8 cobblestone way of thinking. I think it's just the way people pronounce it, like you can't pronounce a V. %, accuracy. Oh, without no clip. Now, if I got this with no clip, I just do everything the exact same. The SDL can either change the rules, or most likely they won't, and I won't care. So how does Zoink still have the top 2? SW is so free. Does Speed Hat count it? No, it does not. The furnace. I mean, just playing Minecraft, it kind of loses all of its aura. Also, isn't there a level already called that? That is themed like a kiln. There's a medium demon called the Kiln. Bruh, no, I did the consistency again. .5 times speed. I'm sure Juicy's tried something like that. He's tried everything with every end. Anything to not play the level that he's supposed to be going for. Okay, I'm doing drop to wave pass. 22 to 53. Bruh, bad click, absolutely terrible click. Just look at this. You haven't been motivated to play it lately. Dang. Slow levels list. That would have to be for like exactly 0.5 times speed. And it wouldn't be able to be measured like the SDL. Also, you have to understand it's impossible to beat levels on slower speeds. Like, beating TS2 on half speed would be the same difficulty as beating TS2, at least for me. I think if you learn the entire thing at 0.5, then it would obviously be easier. Yo, what's up, Gavin? Eon 10 times. That'd be physically impossible by a humongous amount. Eon has actual gameplay. Do you have to learn Eon though? There's got to be some skill level where you can just sight read it. And what sort of gameplay can even go on for 55 minutes? All I've seen is the ending and the beginning. What's minute 20 like? It's gotta be at least sort of repetitive. Not as much as Metal. Unless you're streaming. My FPS is fine right now. I mean, the Athlon 2 is not a very good processor, despite what the specs were at the time. Bro, no I don't. It's an RTX 4060 paired with a 13700F, which is very good. I do like the processor, but it's 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, 3200 megahertz, same amount of transfers. And then the SSD, I'm using it as RAM. So I have a terabyte of RAM. I'm kidding. That would be funny though if you just had a really fast SSD. I mean, what's the difference anyway? I guess RAM gets cleared more. I don't think there is a difference. That's why people can actually switch the two. What? You were... Okay, I cannot understand that message thread. What do I have 2 of again? $200. Oh. Oh, I see. That's crazy. .99 minimum accuracy. Now it's physically impossible to mess up. Is this genius? I would care a bit because I love the memes. It's 99%. Have you ever... What's the highest minimum accuracy you've ever used? Because there's gotta be some point where you just... This is pure grand mastery. Wait, did I actually take no clip damage? That's crazy. Oh yeah, they're satisfying. But they're also really annoying when you die to them. So it offsets it. The 6-click is really cool. This one. Mainly just because it takes like 1 full second for the wave to go by. Imagine doing this on a $10 keyboard. I could, because it's not precision based. I just won't, because I'm not sure if I could. The cheaper your stuff is, it doesn't make anything impossible or harder, just makes it way more luck based. No, 91 for 52. That is such a throw. At least I have 52 to 100 now. Okay, this is just a terrible transition. Look at what the wave does. It goes forward, then it goes up, then it goes there. That's an accurate trail, by the way. No, it just makes it more luck-based. It's not more impressive to beat something on an iPad. It's just you limiting your skill to pure luck. Y'all have no idea the systems that I used to play video games on, Minecraft, Cobwebs. The stuff that I would do on those is unimaginably good. Back when I was in my prime, my Minecraft prime, I was like the most goated player of all time. Nobody could beat my 60 hertz monitor, all in one monitor. Not really all, because it didn't have a graphics card. Virtual memory was all I needed anyway. Turn my render distance down to 2. Get like 3 optimization mods, because if I had more optimization mods it would backfire because there were too many mods. And then I just absolutely hit these crazy clips on people. And sometimes I just couldn't do it because the system was trash. I had to change the resolution to 720p just so I could play. If there was a player that was really far away, I couldn't even see them because I'd be at 720p. They'd just look like nothing. I kid you not, the processor was a 6700T. Probably one of the worst processors on Earth. Everything's luck to me, bruh. It's just if you're on a bad system. It's easier if you could line yourself up with the clicks and click when you want. Holy zero logic. This isn't like Mount Everest, you don't have people carrying your stuff, you still have to do everything. I have like 16 milliseconds to do this timing on a good system, and I have 16 milliseconds to do the timing on a bad system. A bad system would just give me a more annoying 16 milliseconds. PvP speedrunning, PvP. No speedrunning, I never actually speedrun anything. I just figured if I got like a 10-minute time, who cares? Because 10 minute is like top 100 and 8 minute is top 1. Or at least back then, when it was 1.16. Isn't speedrunning still done in 1.16 though? I know Lord Vadercraft does a bit of it. Hypixel, yeah. Bed Wars practice. .club. Cool server. And some other practice servers. Also, hot take, drag clicking and butterfly clicking is hacking. Because if you can't do it on an office mouse, then it is cheating. Like you're telling me, oh yeah, and a Geometry Dash too. They're alternating specific keyboards. What the heck? Just use a freaking keyboard. You know, if I turn the RGB off on this thing, it looks exactly like a normal keyboard. And it functions exactly like one too, except for the rapid. .8 PvP is the only PvP. Because Sky Crab died to an Enderman, that's why. He looked straight into its eyes. And that Enderman was not very happy. And then he got destroyed. Like the absolute noob he is. Probably the funniest moment in speedrunning. Like, he's standing, he's looking down at the, like, end portal of the bedrock. And then that Enderman, or actually, I don't even know which way he was looking. But I know he was looking some way. That Enderman slapped him. That Enderman had been waiting its whole life for that moment. Oh, I always jitter clicked. Every single time. I'd have these... It wasn't even a crazy mouse, it'd just be like some $6 mouse. I could hit like 15. That was pretty solid. The mouse I have, I can only hit 12 on it. Maybe because I'm washed, maybe because it's just a bad mouse. I know I had a mouse like it that I could also only hit 12 on. And I had a really weird mouse. That one was really bad. I did not like it. Bruh. I just worked through the pain. I actually stayed fit while playing Minecraft, believe it or not, so jitter clicking had no effect. That was detrimental. Although my hand would sorta hurt. Meh. Wasn't that bad. My hand hurts now more. It hurts more from playing this level than it did from jitter clicking. Juicy definitely alternates. There's no way it's not alternating. So I want one more wave pass from the drop. So that would be cool. USKC, what did I even say? USKC with single tap has to be top 1 or at least harder than tidal wave. What the heck? It's equally as hard as normal unnerfed scoop in circles. It's just the... It's the same thing. You just do the spam. Spam counts for no skill, so at most unnerfed Sukupen circles is 10 spots below normal Sukupen circles, because it is skillless. What's possessing me to do this? What do you mean? This level. It's just an easy and fun level. Why did Zoink beat Sonic Wave at 135? Or our Shadow with True Effect? Yeah, why'd that happen? Yo, what's up, Zach? How many hot takes do I say every day? Or GD hot takes? Say out loud, probably barely any, unless I'm streaming. I'm streaming maybe like 4. It's only a hot take if you're bad at the game. Most of what I say is just basic truths that need to be realized. Like spamming takes no skill, memory takes no skill, 2-player takes no skill, swing should be banned from Geometry Dash, 2.2 should be reverted. Like, it's very basic stuff. Have you played the game in 2.1? If you've played the game in 2.1 and you were really good at it, then you understand 2.2 needs to be reverted. If you understand 2.2 needs to be reverted, you understand swing is trash. 2.2 physics are trash. If you have spammed, if you have looked at a monitor and your brain has, like, seen what's on the screen, you understand spamming in 2-player completely trash. You've learned how to do anything. Like, if you breathe air, you understand that. But apparently some people just don't understand that. No, I don't exaggerate it. I just don't say it because I'm not talking. Dude, I'm not on Discord. You are... Like, I don't talk out loud when I'm typing. No, Ringy Paracosm is just, it's too imposing. You've been intimidated by the level, and it's North Carolinian prowess. Bruh, what is this spam? I'm always going like here. It's trash. All spam players should be good at 2-player automatically. There's no such thing as being good at 2-player because it's just pure memory anyway. Anybody good at a memory level should be like crazy good in school. Two 2.3, 2.4, 2.5. Yeah, maybe in like 2070. Yes, I freaking do, Juicy. And I'm not watching it or doing any of that crap. I know it because y'all won't shut up about it. And I actually knew it before then too. Yo, what's up, Max? Wait, did I ignore a message? I totally did. If 2 players in memory, then you should be able to sight read every single 2-player level there is. How can you explain that, huh? It's as hard as Bloodbath, so it's really easy. And it's not memory, so you should be able to sight read it. Bruh. How does RobTop mess up physics? I have no idea. I think if you're like a game developer, you're just required to ruin something from time to time. Like, ooh, we have a fully functioning game that has nothing wrong with it. Let's immediately change the physics. Just so they know we exist. You know, Notch never did that. Or at least in a detrimental way to Minecraft. $125 over TS2 because it's more skill-based, it's better, it's tougher. This was meant to replace the hallucination, not even TS2. And I'm the only one in the world playing this. Which is kind of annoying because I'm just performing terribly. If I could have the same performance as I had when I got 92%, that would be really nice. What? Okay, 22 to 70 is a decent run. What was I doing? Watching, I don't know, Sterling shorts. Super blessed, by the way. It's memory in the fact that you have to learn it. It's very, very learny. I would call it like memory wave. Like there's no fakes or anything. It's just teleport portals that you have to remember. And that's why I dropped it. I don't like doing memory. It's definitely not skillful, I could say that much. And I mean, Pointer Crate, that was something that I could agree with Pointer Crate on. They put it at like number 50. Anything top 50 is just really easy. Needs to be like top 30 to be hard. Bruh. I don't know, Sterling had some pretty cool shorts back in the day. Bruh. Stupid. I don't like none of this. You don't make a consistency that where the spikes move and everything's trash and it's the worst transition on earth. Broken signal. Hey, so y'all know him too. I mean, you can't blame him for being brain rotted. Look at the YouTube Shorts community. When I eat pizza? Sometimes, if it's a good crust. If it's like super baked though, no. Bruh. What was that? 67.67. That is just goofy. Yeah, burnt was the word that I was looking for. I mean, some of it's just nasty. You feel bad? So, I wonder what Zach would think of my practice on wide step. I've been trying to speed hack it at 1.25. I think he would be mad. Because that level of getting bogged is just too much. Every end 2 times speed, because it completes faster, so it's easier. Bruh. It might be. Who knows? Cube jumps is like the #1 no skill thing. Also, you know, there's this one easy demon a while back. I think it's 2.1 era. What? Oh, it's called Galactic Codex, I think. It was a sequel to another level. It was genuinely the worst easy demon that I'd ever played, and it's just triple spikes and stuff. Bruh. I should not be messing up there. What is this click? Like, you just... What were they thinking when they made this? It's freaking stupid. Beyond's easier with 2 times? Maybe 1.5, but the gameplay does have difficulty. You have to understand how much harder 2 times makes the level. And it makes Future Funk go to, like, Arctic Lights difficulty. Bro, what the heck is this? Every end is not fun to play. It's fun to play if you're terrible at the game. It's like saying tic-tac-toe is fun to play. It's like main list or something, yeah. Harder than the hallucination? Yeah, probably. I mean, that's how being main list works. Bro, stupid. It's not that hard. I just realized, like, my chance of passing this is very low. And I've had, like, 1 attempt here. So I need to really lock in on that attempt. Second one. The next one that hasn't happened yet. There we go. So I physically have the ability to do that. Going from Sonic Wave to Society is easier than Red World to Bloodbath. Brilliant Grandmaster versus Ultra Brilliant. I don't even have a word for how smart that was. The hallucination's like top 60 or something. Yo, what's up, GD Historian? Oh, out of curiosity, I watched one of your shorts. My bad for being curious. SDL is the speed hack demon list. It's quite tough. Yeah, I went to your channel. I was trying to find out what your hardest was because I was just wondering. Then I saw that. You have good analytics though, so I respect that. What the heck is this click? Thinking Toast 2. Bruh. Who is this? That's a crazy thing to say, Juicy. You know, you can click on his name and go to his channel, so you should see this short that I saw. Hey, we get 52 to 100 again. That is nice. Cobwebs is not top 2. It's Sonic Wave. Well, yeah, I'm verifying this, so it isn't top 2 yet. I just thought putting verifying for a level like Cobwebs is kind of dumb. And yes, you are on the correct list. You're going to see Truefat at 1.3 at number 1. I think Wasser at a 1.25 at number 3. At number 16, you're going to see Hyper Paradox 1.25. I did that one. Worst video I ever uploaded, by the way. I totally have the ability to edit something, and I did not use that ability in the absolute slightest for that video. It's like real life equivalent of a blunder. Zoink thumbnails. So Juicy saw. Bruh, 51.51. For context, I got 67.67. Also slightly yes. Bro's 2800 elo at something. I frickin' clicked on the slope and I didn't jump, and that made me really mad. Just like any of them, literally any of them, just click on one. I'm sure the one that I saw isn't like outstanding. I mean, I would say it has something to do with Zoink, but there's a lot of them that have a lot to do with Zoink. I wonder if he made one on Servax, that would have been funny. Best way to destroy your own career. Bruh. I double-clicked too fast. Which one did I see? I had something to do with Zoink and then it said a bunch of crazy stuff. And, this is like a really bad description, I know. I think I looked at it 2 days ago and it was like your most recent one. At least I hope it's 2 days ago. Bruh, 51. Again. No, Paco is a dictator. Just like Kim Jong-un. Because it's a real situation. Bruh. It would have been absolutely hilarious. All of how goofy it was, it would have like multiplied and exponentiated itself, and it would have been the best short ever made. You've lost your consistency. Wait, what level is this again? Wait, if Kim is your uncle, does that make you his nephew? Or am I thinking of like the relations wrong? Because I don't know any relation, or what it's called. Speedrun thing. Speedrunning getting banned. Also, Pointer Crate should not have banned them. Because they just need to stay out of all situations. No matter what, no matter how bad it is. And that's just for the integrity of everything. Bruh. Okay. But you know what's really bad? Is being Kim Jong-un's uncle. That would really suck. Rube. Bro, I love the Kramnik gifs so much. Kramnik reports the sun for cheating. You know, if I was the sun, I would just turn off. Kramnik can be in darkness if he wants to report me for cheating. 2 streams in a row, you're the GOAT #1 fan. I would not be too sure about that, but you are a GOAT. Because you're over 1500 elo. And 1500 is kind of decent. I mean, I would say since you're 1600 in bullet, and you're 400 higher in bullet than you are in rapid, just as a general rule, in general, then you should be better than a 1200 in rapid, which is cool. You're one of the only people I know who could beat a 1200. Also, I absolutely destroyed this 1160 in rapid. One of the first rapid games that I played in so long. Just absolutely eviscerated. Probably reported me after that, just to how hard I destroyed him. Also because my time usage is kind of sus. Because I'm just so used to bullet. You do every move so fast. Why can't I just spend 10 minutes on one move in 15:10? Or 10:5. Actually, I can't spend 10 minutes in 10:5. I would be cooked. You're over 1500 in everything except for daily. What? But if you're over 1500 in bullet, that means you're like 1600 in bullet. And the bullet elo is the highest elo. Rube is looking for chess coaches, by the way. Anybody in chat willing to coach him? You need to be above 650 rapid, so you can be vastly beyond his ability. Fans list. The one dot on the Steam map in North Korea, yes! I mean, we know that has to be somebody in like the top 20 most important people. There's just no way it's not. What if he plays Geometry Dash? Geometry Oon. He'd be super good with the red orb in levels because it looks like a red button. Oh my gosh, I cannot use practice mode though. Bruh. I'm sorry, y'all have to witness this. There we go. You're 100, but you play like a 150, so you think you can coach him. Oh, that's cool. 2100 rapid? Yeah, 1200 rapid's pretty good. I think you could still use a chess coach though. Just considering I 3-0'd you in bullet and I'm 1000 rapid. And 3-0, that means like usually 400 elo higher, so you're like 600 rapid. And then minus 400 because bullet to rapid conversions. So that would make you about 250. And it's okay to be 250. Also, did I send you, like, jokes aside, did I send you that one comment about 1500s and people below it? From the guy in Pakistan. That might have been the funniest thing that I've ever heard. And it's so true, too. How can you play chess all day and be like 1100? Obama have 5,000 hours. Bro, that explains basically nothing, but what the heck? What does that explain? Also, I hate dying to this click, it's so bad and you can barely see it. Low 2100 for 7 years? Oh my gosh. I mean, it's better than being stuck at 1200 for 7 years. Maybe he just queues more undetected cheaters than anybody else. Or maybe he's just plateauing in skill level. Although plateauing at 2100chess.com is kinda sad. Like 2100 FIDE is maybe okay. Definitely not if you dedicate your life to chess. I mean, you're not even a candidate master. I think it's Kim Jong-un's brother. That's what the main consensus is. Well, people can say what they want, but when you fork them, you're the one-up material. And you went on to win that game, right? There's this random 900 that like aborts a third of their games against me, and I think I have them 30-0'd in Hyperbullet. Like, how can you lose that badly? You just beat Broken Signal, GG's. Wait, 2100s? I thought it was 2200. Because 2200 Candidate Master, 2300 FIDE Master, 2400 IM, 2500 GM. Also, we need to get rid of Candidate Master as a title. It's so goofy. I remember I played some random Candidate Master, like 2700 in Bullet. Made me very mad after losing 2 games in a row. Bro, what was that? I just went down. Like, thanks for making a really good transition. Made the wrong part of it auto. No bug fix. Oh, new artist after 7 months. GG's. How hard is it on the global demon list? Is it like top 1400? Or what's it like compared to ACU? It's 1110. Really? That's really high up. I thought it was an easy extreme. You know what? I'm checking that. I don't believe you. performing a security verification. They never got DDoSed. Not saying they were the ones doing anything, but I know for a fact they never got DDoSed. Okay, 11:10 you said. Okay, Obliv. Well, that's definitely not it. It's 268 spots higher. Nice. I just went to the actual website and 11:10 was not broken signal. GG's. Bruh, what do you mean around? There's no such thing as around. Fine, I'll go back there and like check its actual... No, I did not want to launch Geometry Dash. Why the heck? No! Dude. Okay, this is... I mean, that is kind of my fault for just hitting enter and hoping that it was going to be the right thing. Search. Broken. Signal. It's 1498. Yo, what's up, Josh? More like 1180. 1498 is not 1180. 1498 is still way higher than Easy Extreme though, so that's nice. Or decently higher. Last time I remember it, ACU was like 1700. No. Yeah, I meant the GDL, because that's the only one that ranks levels accurately. Pointer Crate ranked their levels in 1 week or 2 weeks, and every single placement was inaccurate, and they got backlash for that somehow. I have no idea how that happened. They didn't like that. So now they wait an entire month to rank levels because they want to see what the global demon list says, and then they rank it themselves. Bruh, that's dumb. Whatever. So my best run is 67.67. It's not very cool.